Good evening, everybody, and welcome. We are at our second 5-day flash detox. Some of you are doing it for the very first time, and welcome. So we designed this early in the year because my vision was always to have everybody to do a 10-day, 3 times a year. And that didn't quite happen the way I wanted it to. So I switched and I made it a 5-day flash detox. This way you can do it not only on those days that um, right after holiday. That's why I kind of did it on this time, but at any time, if you go on vacation, you come back and you're, just not feeling great because you've not been eating well, perfect time to do this. So it's kind of like a mini detox. So we're going to I have it set up for 3. One kit does all 3. We've already done our April. This is our July. Then we're going to do our October. So we'll look at anytime you want to do that. This recording will be up. If you're not on our Facebook page, we have a 2024 Facebook page, private page for everybody on the detoxes, so that all the information is there. The detox guide is there. Recipes are there. Exercises are there. Girls and boys, I have you covered. So here's our tips for success. This is on your guide that I printed up so that you have a 2-page guide that you can have with you all the time. That's your shopping list on the back, and it's all your tips on the front. So I want you to experiment with a little intermittent fasting. So you try a 14-hour fast with a 10-hour feed, meaning you don't eat for the 10 hours, but eat 2 big meals for those time. Make sure you do, or you can do a protein shake. Sometimes I'll do a protein shake in the middle if I feel like I'm a little hungry. Aim for a 2-to-1 ratio of vegetables to fruit. You want to eat more vegetables to help increase your fiber and antioxidants and your activity level. Number 3, add your mixed green salads in with your lunch and your dinner, and then try some different vegetables. I like to do the rainbow of color so that you get the diversity in your foods. And please drink enough water, especially this time of the year. A guide is half your body weight in ounces. We use a Zulu bottle that you can clean. You can take the bottom off and the top off to clean straight through. It's stainless steel, has a silicone antimicrobial lid on the top that you can drink out of. It holds ice 24 hours. I usually keep that water before during the night for my bedside water. So how do you get ready for this? Most of you, if you've done it before, you can go start tomorrow, or you may have already started today. But to begin the 5-day detox, to make it easier, make sure you look at your kitchen to start clearing out the foods you don't want and don't put them back in. Remove those foods that are high in refined sugars, fats, and carbohydrates. And then stock your pantry with, some frozen vegetables, a good protein shake, protein powder, fruit, and I would say more berries than anything because they're lower in the glycemic index, which means they're lower in sugar. And have a few days things on hand. And for me, when we do the 21-day, oftentimes your palate will change. 5 days, not so much. 5 days is kind of get you back in the groove. Now, technically, and I know I'm kind of pulling the wool over your eyes, it is a 9-day program, but the detox lasts 5 days. We will continue the detox for 4 more days in order to really clean out the toxins because we're really pushing a hard 5-day detox. You don't have to sit by the toilet. Don't worry about that. Most everybody will, it's just normal. You'll just have, sometimes I always say it's like eating like a baby. You feed them and they poop. That's how your body should work. We're the ones that trained it to do differently. So some lifestyle changes you can also do, get more sleep, don't sit for long periods of time, take some stretching breaks, do some yoga, get out and walk, use your Apple Watch or your Fitbit or your Aura Ring, whatever you use to manage your steps for the day. But do something every day for a minimum of 30 minutes. I mean, we sit more than that in the whole day. Now, this is what the protocol looks like for the 5 days. You'll do 5 SP Cleanse capsules twice a day, SP Green Food 5 capsules twice a day, Gastrofiber 5 capsules 2 times a day, and then at night, before you go to bed with a full glass of water, 4 capsules of the GI Adsorb. And you do that for the day 1 through 5. On days 6 through 9, you only do the GI Adsorb. And you just take that at night with that full glass of water because it's going to continue. Your liver will continue breaking down toxins. We want to use that to pull that out. So we'll talk about the products a little bit here. This is a sample kind of menu that I do if you're going to use animal protein, your Veggie Pro shake. We use some fresh spinach or some fresh kale, some frozen berries in it to make your shake. Maybe have a snack with pumpkin seeds. This is if you're not intermittent fasting, of course. You can make a lunch, salad with some veggies and some avocado dressing. You can have another shake midday just using the blender bottle. You can have your roasted veggies, half a baked potato, and then have a shake for the evening. Just be creative. You don't have to have 3 shakes. I personally just do one. Some people do 2. If you feel like you're starving to death, you're welcome to do 3. And then if you don't, you want to do something without animal protein. Oh, sorry, this is with animal protein. You have, can add some chicken breast in. For your Veggie Pro shake, you can add some whey pro powder in there. And this just gives you some little different changes in there. And if you go on our website, the Bay Street Wellness website, and you go under the purification programs, you'll see all my recipes. So you can have at it. And if you need some more ideas, just reach out to us and we'll send them. They're also on that Facebook page. So if you're not on the Facebook page, please reach out to Danny or put it in the chat and we'll get that to you or get you hooked up on it. So here you can see the different fruits you can have, and you're kind of limited to your berries, and that's your strawberries, your blackberries, your raspberries, and your blueberries. The other ones, I try to keep bananas out because they're so high in sugar or grapes, and I know how you eat grapes. It's not just a handful, it's multiple handfuls, and then you've blown your sugar intake for the whole day. Some of your protein sources, your beverages, so this is all on your flash detox guide. Your legumes, so you have vegetables. If you can't find something here to eat, there is definitely a problem. You should have ample things to do. You can eat any amount of these you want. So if you want fruit, then you can have to have 2 heads of broccoli before you can have 1 fruit. That's what I try to do to minimize the sugar, because not only do we want to clean out the liver, we do want to maybe drop a couple pounds too, or get back on that plan to lose that, have that weight management lifestyle we wanted. So your starchy vegetables, you have choices here to pick from, but you're going to limit those to 1 serving per day at a half a cup. I know you guys. If I said you could have the unlimited, that's all you would eat, because we know these are higher in sugar. So I know how your bodies work. And then here are your grains. I'm limiting you to black beans, green beans, and peas. Half a cook per day on these, one serving per day. And try to do organic as much as possible. And then some other things you can use your sweeteners, you can use dates, monk fruit, whole leaf stevia. You can use either the powder or liquid. You use coconut cream. If you're going to do a milk, if you're going to do coffee, I'm okay if you want to do caffeine during the 5-day detox. Just don't overdo. Limit it to 1 to 2 cups a day. If you want to get away from the caffeine, remember we use the No Fun Joe decaf. It's Swiss water decaf. Swiss water decaf means they pull the caffeine out with just a water process. Most caffeine is pulled out via chlorine and chemicals. So we want to avoid that. So why do we do a detox? Well, in the beginning there, we go into detail on this, but here's what we look like. We have a choice, and I say this, and I know it sounds terrible. Whatever you put in your mouth is either an act of nutrition on the right or an act of suicide, your picture on the left. 80,000 chemicals in our foods we eat, and those are registered for your use by the FDA. 800 million pounds of pesticides and herbicides in our food, and 167 industrial chemicals are found in people that are not even related to those that exposure. So you can see where the problem lies. And how does it affect you? It affects us in a lot of ways. We have fatigue, difficulty sleeping, digestion, low libido, weight gain, food cravings, reduced mental clarity. And I will personally say that whenever I do any type of detox, whether it's a 5-day, 10-day, or 21-day, my focus is always laser sharp. And this is what we're exposed to: chemical products, preservatives, air and water pollutants, pesticides, cigarette smoke. If you can smell it, you're ingesting it. I mean, if I go out for my ride early in the morning and I'm 6:30 in the morning and I can smell cigarette smoke, I'm smelling it, I'm ingesting it. Even though there's nobody out in my neighborhood, it's still in the air. If you drive a car, you smell exhaust. If you smell diesel, you're ingesting it. So there's a lot of ways that the body has has that process happen. So we look at the metabolic process. We're not using metabolic detox balance here, but it still talks about the same 3 phases we have. We unlock the toxins, which unfortunately makes them more toxic than they were to start with. Then we have a phase 2, which neutralizes it. The neutralization then makes it more water soluble. So phase 3 can happen where we eliminate it through our toxins, through our sweat, our urine, our feces. So the products, I want to go over these really quick. The SP Cleanse. This is a great, unique botanical ingredient formula. The biggest find that we have on this one, that, I mean, it helps with liver, kidney, digestive, elimination of toxins. But most importantly, it's this Spanish black radish. It supports detoxification activity by really ramping up that phase 2 to take care of phase 1. And we've done all different types of research on this. So we have this a research project here that they showed that they actually challenged patients with acetaminophen and they gave them Spanish black radish, and they were able to prove that in the system the acetaminophen was there, and when they gave them the Spanish black radish, it decreased in the plasma and was increased in their urine. So it showed how it decreased the acetaminophen in the system and ridded the body from that. And those of you that are sad you're not having wine for 5 days, here's your Oregon grapefruit. Okay, so you're getting a little taste of that. So you're using either the Veggie Pro vanilla or chocolate. Great, choices. The quick and go. I mean, I use a blender bottle, almond milk, some water, some ice. Put your powder in, shake it and go, and you're ready to go. Or you can make a fancy shake. So it's 4 kind of rounded tablespoons, or they have scoops in there to make your shake. Super simple. You can, if you want to do a blender shake, you can. I've just done so many shakes. I'm just put it in the blender bottle, shake it and go. These are the ingredients, and you get your vegetable protein from the organic pea protein, the pumpkin seed protein, and the sesame seed protein. And if you do level scoops, you get 17 grams. If you're rounding it a bit, you're going to get 20 grams of protein, which is a pretty good dose of protein for that shake. And, to me, it promotes satiety. You're getting those 3 forms of vegetable protein, which are actually forms of the branched chain amino acids that we need to build muscle. So really a good choice for somebody that's on a vegan pathway. GI Adsorb. This is new to our program. We started this not this past year, last year. This is an amazing product. We couldn't get bentonite clay anymore that was not radiated. So we had to find another choice. This is one thing that I love that Standard Process does so well, is they have research and development and quality control. So they found that they were getting irradiated bentonite clay, which is what we used initially to kind of absorb things. Like if somebody doesn't have a gallbladder, we give them bentonite clay to help absorb some of the bile. Well, we switched to the GI Adsorb. It comes from the sea. It's a zeolite. It has clineptolite, which is a mineral that helps absorb all those toxins. So it's like a perfect match for this program. And I really love doing it. It's great for the gut barrier, and it really helps promote those phase 1, phase 2 toxins to be eliminated from the body. That's why I use it at the end of the day to pull all that stuff that we're promoting to get out. Green food, this is your kale, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. This is what gives you that conjugation formulation that actually helps that phase 2 happen, to take the toxins and make them more water soluble. This is really great. This is great for kids that don't eat vegetables. Just open a capsule and stir it into whatever, they won't know the difference. But these are all organically grown. Really good for phytonutrients for cellular health, also supporting your cholesterol metabolism for a healthy cholesterol. So Brussels sprouts, kale, buckwheat, these are all really important factors in these whole food ingredients. These phytonutrients are very, very well known to promote these cholesterol metabolism, active protection for antioxidants, helps to detoxify the liver, and just really a powerful way to clean up the liver. And it's actually, to me, it's more supportive of the liver. As the liver does its detoxification process, it really helps to kind of heal the liver as it goes. So that's why we add this into the program. And whole fiber whole food fiber or gastrofiber. I like to use the gastrofiber the best. Nothing wrong with the whole food fiber. I have better success with the gastrofiber. And remember, these are all some things you can all open up and put into your shakes if you want. I don't really recommend that, but it's all doable. And this is really good because gastrofiber is really good for softening stool, encourages regular elimination, also helps promote healthy gut because it has something called prosymbiotic, which is a pre and probiotic. Probiotics everybody takes, but that's putting the good guys in. If you put the good guys in and don't feed them, they die. You have to keep putting good guys in. So the prosymbiotic is prebiotic, feeding the probiotic to help build the gut flora. That's what we want. But also this gastrofiber also really, really good for healthy blood glucose levels too. So it has all these important things in here. So we like to use these. All right, so here's what we're doing. Day 1 through 5. Super simple. Eat as many vegetables on that list as you want. You can cook them, you can roast them, you can steam them, and you can eat them raw. I don't care how you do them. Limit your fruits 2 to 1, 2 vegetables to 1 fruit. Spring water, your mineral water, Swiss water decaf. Like I said, on the 5-day, I'm okay having caffeine unless you're a 5-cup a day girl or guy. Then I say, use the Swiss water decaf, that No Fun Joe. I find that really tasty. I use that because I like the flavor of it. And I do it, I do all the fancy stuff to it. I do a coffee press and everything. Your high quality fats, your extra virgin olive oil, your avocado oil, your coconut oil, real butter from grass-fed cows. We use Vital Farms for Publix. It has I get the salted one that I use. Exercising 30 to 40 minutes per day, or at least 4 days a week. Do something every day. It's not that much time. And then your protein, you can have your lean fish, chicken, eggs. Make sure they're wild caught, free range, and grass-fed, grass-finished. Those are important because those are giving chemicals to that. I don't go into depth on this program with it as I do the 21-day, but you can always review some of my other videos. So day 1 through 6, this is what a day looks like. You're gonna eat all your vegetables. Average serving size, 1/2 cup. So if you're eating unlimited to that, you're gonna be full. Twice as many vegetables to fruit, organic as much as possible. Eat them stir-fried, roasted, sauteed, lightly steamed. No dried or canned veggies. You can have frozen. Eat the rainbow. High water, high fiber foods, and try new ones. So why do we choose organic and fresh, or fresh fruits, organic veggies and fruits? Sorry, we buy them local and seasonal. We have many places in our local area you can do that. If you don't know, just Google, where can I get organic vegetables near me? I like it because the produce is fresher because it's not transported all over Kingdom Come to get to you. It's within 10 miles of where you live, and that's going to last longer in the refrigerator. Local farmers are very passionate about how they grow their fruits and vegetables, what they put on them. They don't use insecticides. They have natural predators. So they really put a lot of love into their farms. We have a hydroponic tower we use, so you can grow your own lettuce, kale, and green beans and herbs. Good. It doesn't get the microbiome from the soil, so it does lack that, but I can go out and pick a salad. It's awesome. We have citrus fruit here on the property. We have bananas, all grown without pesticides. We also have avocados. We have beehives, although my bees aren't active right now. And I use the honey after the purification or the detox. And, to me, they taste better. So your salads, you can have unlimited fresh vegetables. Make your own salad dressing, no pre-made because they have so much garbage in them. You can mix olive oil with any of your lemon juice or spices. Be mindful of those balsamic vinegars that you get at the olive oil and places like that because they're loaded with sugar. That's why they taste so good. So make sure you read your labels. You can use red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, all good choices. And remember, limit your fruits to your veggies. If you want to use frozen, that's okay. And I want you to stay with those lower glycemic index berries, apples, pears. I know I've said this a lot, but I'm going to say it again. Twice as many veggies as fruit. If you're trying to get back on the plan of action of maybe dropping a few pounds or improving your weight management program, you eat too much sugar, you're defeating your purpose. It's not that you can't have it, I just want you to limit it because that's people's go-to, and people are like, oh, well, I didn't lose any weight. Well, you ate most of your body weight and carbohydrates just in fruit, and they process differently in the body. Here's the butter that we use. So your oils and fats, serving size 1 teaspoon, 4 to 7 per day of good oils. Cold, unpressed, make sure it's unprocessed, organic. Here's a whole list of the olive oils to use. Our coconut oil, avocado oil, flaxseed oil, grapeseed oil. I don't really use much grapeseed or flaxseed. Sometimes flaxseed in a shake, but not really to cook with. Butter from organic pasture-fed cows. Avoid margarines, any kind of what we call crop oils, which are crap oils, your corn oils, and when they, canola oil, all these are not good oils to us. I mean, they're seed oils, and they have to highly hydrogenate and process them to break them down so they're usable, and then they're just not good for us. So they're the highest leading cause of heart disease. So butter's better. And then your beverages, spring mineral water. This is a organic. This is black cherry lime sparkling water. No calories in it, just a little bit of flavoring. You're welcome to do that. Plain old water is good. Don't do a distilled water. It'll leach the minerals out of your system. So no distilled water, just spring water if you can get that. 64 ounces of water per day, or half your body weight in ounces. Nut milks, as long as they have no added sugar. Herbal teas are fine, just make sure they're not caffeinated. And if you want to have green tea, it's naturally caffeinated, so go for it. And then here's the No Fun Joe. That's what it looks like. You can get it loose, or you can even get it so that we put it in the the Keurig things. Choose organic. And if you're having caffeinated coffee, limit it to 1 to 2 cups. Can't put all your crappy sugar in there or your fake sweeteners or whatever that is. You can put some monk fruit in there. If you want to use real, make a bulletproof coffee with MCT oil, which is coconut oil or butter, and make your bulletproof coffee. I'm fine with that. On this program, I'm okay if you use a little bit of organic whipping cream for your to put in your coffee if you feel like you need that. And I like these sayings. The beauty of food as medicine is that the choice to heal and promote health can be as soon as your next meal. Remember, it's a choice. All right, so first, if you haven't made a shake yet, this is one of my favorite shakes. I call it the Green Goddess. And we use a NutriBullet because it's just quick. You can use any kind of NutriBullet is just quick and easy. Don't get the 600, get the 1200. You don't need the bigger one. All right. So I put my coconut milk, or we use the almond milk here at the house. I use a little bit of water. I like a thinner shake. 4 scoops of Veggie Pro vanilla, hemp hearts. I use the little scoops left over from the shakes. I put those in for my seeds, hemp hearts, chia seeds, sesame seeds, flax seeds. I'll put a few pieces of organic mango, and then a handful of frozen kale or spinach, whatever we have. Put the lid on, shake it up, and blend it, and voila, you have a really nutritious shake, and that'll keep you full for a couple hours. So if you're in a doubt, these are the things you cannot have. On the list on your detox guide, you have everything you need, what you can have. If you don't have, it's not on there, it means you can't have it. So if you have a question, make sure you reach out to us. What to avoid? So no margarines, spreads, corn oils, vegetable oils, safflower oil, sunflower oil, any hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils or trans fats. No. And you're not going to go back to them again. So if you have them, find a home for them, not in your household. Alcohol is banned from the 9 days. No tobacco or other stimulants. No soft drinks other than your sparkling mineral water. That's fine. Nuts, beans, and dairy and grains other than listed on your guide. No processed or refined foods. I want you people to learn to cook. Get some real food in you. No dried canned vegetables or fruit. And no cured, smoked, or luncheon meat, because it's full of sodium nitrate, which is what they just used to make all the lovely fireworks we had over the holiday. So let's go through the supplements again for your 5-day flash detox. So day 1 through 5, 2 to 3 shakes. vanilla or chocolate, whatever suits you. 5 SP cleanse twice a day, 5 gastrofiber twice a day, 5 green food twice a day, and then at night before you go to bed, 4 GI adsorb with a full glass of water. If you want, you can add all the supplements except for the GI adsorb to your shake. That's fine. I would prefer you to take the capsule. Exercise. You hear me say this all the time. You got to exercise. This is a key way to really move your body through detoxification as well. Cardio, walking, ride a bike, whatever it takes minimal equipment. You have a pair of shoes, you can go for it. Rowing machine, great. So you need 10,000 steps in a day. Measure it so you know. Muscle tone, I really promote strength training on the Facebook page. There are workouts there, so you have everything you need to be the fit as a fiddle. And goal is 3 to 4 times a week, if not every day. People that work out twice a week, that means 5 days they're not working out. And if they miss one of those 2 days, I mean 6 days they're not working out. So if you can get in a habit of doing a little something every day, if you miss a day, it's not a big deal. And then other tips to make this the best thing ever is good lymphatic drainage massage. You do some yoga, do some breath. Breathing work is very, very healing to the lungs and very good for getting out toxins. Epsom salt baths, or if you have a hot tub, even better. Infrared sauna. I still don't have one. I will have one day. Sleep at least 6 hours a night. You must have 6 to 8 hours a night. Make sure you get a good hour and a half of deep sleep. And if you don't know, measure it. If you have an Apple Watch, wear it at night when you sleep. If you have a Fitbit, wear it at night. I wear an Aura ring so I can wear it anytime, and it does that reading. So I know what the quality of my sleep is. So you need at least 6 hours, and at least an hour and a half of that has to be deep restorative sleep, because that's when your body breaks the amino acids down to build and repair your muscle. So here's your plan of action. So we have that private group. It was for the 2024 for the 21 day, but we're using that for the whole year. You can start tomorrow if you're ready. We won't have a class each week, but we'll have another one in October. And then I will record this. This is being recorded and it will be put on YouTube, so you can refer to it. Or if you decide to do it again, then you can watch it again just to rehash everything. Make sure you have a blender for your shakes. Make sure you purchase 3 to 4 days of your fresh fruits and vegetables. And then we always prep a little bit, have things already pre-chopped so you can throw a salad together quick or throw it on to roast it. We have a air fryer, so we do a lot of our vegetables roasted that way as well. It's only 5 days, technically 9 days, but we'll get you back into the saddle so quickly. And I love this. I really regret eating healthy today, said no one, ever. All right, you have 5 days of the detox and 4 more days of GI adsorb. Make me proud.